Hello, welcome back. Thank you for being here. Let's jump into the next zodiac sign. Actually, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do a collective because I know that right now, as I'm filming this, Moon is actually preparing to square Pluto, so that could be a little bit of an intense energy. The Moon has just moved into Taurus, about to square Pluto in Aquarius, so I kind of want to get a general collective reading for the tribe this time. What is the most important valuable message of this time from the highest teams of love and light? Commitment in the reverse, family home in the reverse. So you could be going through changes, maybe like regarding like your idea of family or thinking about your family. There could be something like you're seeing things from a different perspective, or there could be changes in your home real estate or emotional realm at this time. Again, the moon does represent our emotions, squaring off with Pluto, very intense energy. But squares are usually like impetuses of energy. It's kind of a tension that forces us to change something, do something, act. Twin flames, control in the reverse. You could feel like you're not having control over a dynamic potentially, or there could be something that you're not letting control you anymore. This could be a dynamic, right? So it depends what lens we're seeing this collective through. But let's see. Healing inner child. Yeah, it's like walking through a new portal or a new way of being. You could be reflecting on your past a lot, like your childhood, maturity, right? Because Saturn is kind of, retrograding now. And so we are kind of, I know I'm close to my return, so I'm really feeling the effects and I'm quite enjoying it actually. I have a lot of Capricorn in my chart though, so maybe you have a lot of Capricorn in your chart. But yeah, tell me more for the collective. Someone could be watching somebody, maybe somebody who feels rejected or at a loss or something like that, or somebody could be learning something, studying something. I see somebody though evolving in the fact that they're putting up boundaries. Honestly, freedom. Yeah, they're going towards freedom. They could be getting messages in their dream state, or you could be. But I think whoever's healing or whoever's like moving away from something toxic and is closing off to the idea of it could be actually getting some kind of freedom. That Uranus energy, right? It's funny actually because we are Pluto in Aquarius is squaring off with the moon right now, so it's interesting that we're getting Uranus, which rules Aquarius. So if you have any air sign placements, maybe you're enjoying this kind of tension, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. But yeah, exactly. Wish fulfillment. It's like somebody's finally like, tell me more for the collective. I think somebody's reflecting on what they actually want. Tell me more. Collective reading. Yeah, it's like somebody's watching somebody and wants to like open up or something, but somebody else is already like closed off or something is celebrating. They're celebrating. Yeah. There was a lack of growth. I heard commitment. Yeah, there was a lack of an offer. There was lack of love. There was lack of something. So, um, somebody could be reflecting. You could be reflecting on your emotions, your relationships in general, and just what's fair to you and what's not. And so I see somebody moving away from something not fair, and somebody maybe opening up finally to the idea of it. I'm not sure what that's about. Anything else for the collective? The grind. Yeah, someone's focused on what's important to them, their celebration, they're working on something diligently, they're preparing things, and that's what Capricorn rewards, right? Capricorn rewards you looking ahead or thinking, planning, learning the lessons, right? It's all about time. And somebody here is like, didn't do the shadow work. They did not do this shadow work, so they could be feeling rejected because it's like they're not integrating their shadow. There's something about like when you feel out of control of your reality, it's because you're not in control of the inner reality, right? So anything else for the collective? Someone failed to like maybe see somebody's perspective or something. I don't know what that's about. Maybe see somebody's vision, but let's move into an oracle for the collective at this moment in time. For the collective and the highest teams of love and light, if there's any peonies. It is time to reap your rewards, and that's what Capricorn and Saturn represents, right? Like karmic rewards, karmic due, right? Contracts that are fulfilled because you've learned the lesson. Settle in for a ride with Lady Luck. That's beautiful. So let's read this. And it adds to Capricorn, actually. It adds to 10. So that's interesting. Yeah. Could be Taurus, Scorpio energy as well, or something about like self-worth, self-love, power dynamics, empowering thyself, right? Let's see. There could be like big transformations, especially regarding like self-worth, finance. It says all around good luck, protection, and increased blessing. 103. Peonies are big, expressive flowers. They're often given as a sign of goodwill and blessings. They're offered as a gift from the universe with a promise that what you want is on its way. So this is like that faith, that trust in the divine, right? This is absolutely the most positive and supportive card in the deck. It's a big yes, go for it, and expect things to work out. Yeah, we saw celebration to work out exactly as they would. So this could be like karmic cycles wrapping up and looping around. Are you seeking more abundance? It's yours. And this is all about boundaries. What Saturn represents is boundaries, right? It respects respects boundaries. It respects being very diligent and cautious with your energy. It's yours. Hoping a relationship will work out, you bet it will. Whatever you have set your eyes on is making a beeline straight towards you because you're maintaining the standards and the integrity and the boundaries of that energy. Don't be afraid to ask for what you want. You're likely to receive it right now. It's not just the universe that's in a giving mood. You may get a free coffee just because, a favor at work, an offer to skip ahead in the long line, and more. Allow yourself to receive the upturn and good fortune. Yeah, because you're actually creating the womb to hold it, right? The vessel, the Holy Grail. And don't question the reasons behind it. So this could be like rewards, karmic rewards, maybe from injustices. Maybe you finally integrated some lessons internally, and so the outer world is reflecting this. It may seem sudden or unusual, but you have planted seeds of gratitude for quite a while, and you are finally reaping the rewards. Beautiful. So this could be like an increased sense of like emotional enjoyment, pleasure, relaxation. Feeling content, feeling loved, feeling supported. You could have a lot of family, or something about family could be relevant. There could be like family members maybe that are around you spiritually. But let's get some juicy messages for the collective at this moment, which makes sense. Pluto can rule the underworld, right? Anything else for the collective? So can Saturn, of course. Collective. Yeah, I'm hearing the Jeopardy theme song. So maybe you got the right answer, right? I don't know. Maybe you're about to win big with that answer, right? It's like you're getting to the last stage. It's like all the lessons, right? Anything else for the collective? Something about, I heard shedding. Someone could have been trying to steal something from you. Maybe this is what you're shedding. I don't know if they're trying to steal your time, energy. I don't know what. Collective. Oh, shit. Okay. Let us move into reading. Outgrew them. Karmic contract done. This is the first one I read. It's the first one I read. We were just discussing that. Amen. Yeah, and it's like that's amazing. So you're learning the lessons, you're finally integrating. Could be like, from previous lifetimes. Maybe this is like a loop, your pattern. Yeah, there's something about worms as well. Like worms could be relevant. Mice, the color blue, or but you definitely have spirit team members. This card is lovely, isn't it? She's just chilling there. She's just chilling, enjoying life. Outgrew them. Karmic contract done. Celebration, abundance, right? Beautiful. Wish fulfillment, healing the inner child. Painful realizations that lead to no more delays. So it's like when you finally embrace the lesson, you actually are empowered by it and you actually enjoy it. It's kind of like, oh, I finally know how to use that color on this canvas. Like I never knew what it was for and I didn't really like it before. And now I love it. Now I get it. Oh, like the black can help me actually create shadows or create boundaries or create like distance or difference, in the work. Or I don't know why I'm talking about painting, but maybe somebody here paints. This could be a metaphor. Maybe Photoshop could be relevant. They want to, or maybe you're really good at like visual media. You enjoy visual media, like photography or something or film. They need to boost their own ego. You're just an ego boost for them. So there was gains maybe that you're realizing, like, where these motives are coming from, intentions. It says taking control of your narrative. So this is like control is what Capricorn represents. We were talking so much about that, which is all about mastery and learning lessons and karmic cycles completing. Once you master the lesson, you become the master, right? And that's because you learned the lesson. I feel like I was trying to find like today information because I'm really enjoying, I just really love, like a lot of my chart is Capricorn based. So, and I'm basically at my Saturn return now. I'm quite enjoying it, actually. I feel like I can finally see clearly for the first time. So yeah, maybe it's that frontal lobe development, but I love it, and I feel like, and I know it's not just that because I'm finally able to tap into the Saturn. My Saturn is in Aries, right? So I'm finally able to tap in to those qualities, which I never was before. Like I never got angry before. I never put myself first before, and I'm finally, able to just do that. I don't know. It's amazing. And Saturn rules time, right? So. If you feel hesitant to share, don't. Your soul knows. So that's so funny because actually as I was sharing just now, I was like, okay, this is not important. Let's just move on. That's funny. Other women wishing bad on your relationship. So maybe you needed to like pull away from these women, these dynamics, these relationships, these circles, these cycles. Some about debts. This could have been like karmic debts from previous lifetimes. They want to do you wrong, right? So you do need to be careful. Paying karmic debts. Yeah, it's like you paid. It's like, you know what? I'll pay the ticket and I'll leave. You know what I mean? Like, this is not worth it. It's a bitter pill for them to swallow. You're going to try to test/break your boundaries. So Saturn also represents boundaries, right? Calling on the guards, our ancestors. So make sure that you are protecting yourself for sure. Don't think of them. So don't even connect that energy, because people can access your energy that way, right? So split between old and new. So you're definitely in that transition point. I think I said this like yesterday or something. I think we're all feeling this, especially in like eclipse season. But I think I literally mentioned that like metaphor I was getting in my head, which was like a border town between two countries or something, or between two two countries. That's interesting. Seeking your weakness. I also heard seduction or seducing. So they might try to like seek your weakness by first like trying to come in all nice and take you out to dinner. This could be somebody who is very cocky. Something about kings could be relevant, or be careful because right, like Henry VIII decapitated his, wives because he couldn't control them basically and such. The only woman that he didn't was I think, or a few of them, I know one that was really like inspirational. I think she was a Taurus, and she was. Not, I don't think she even got married to him, or they always lived separate. I don't know. She just was in it for the bag, obviously. They wanted you to carry them and everything too. So this person, a lot of men are gold diggers, I feel like. Spirits are preparing a new, better soulmate or new energy. Every step you take, okay. Every step solidifies the path. So keep walking forward, keep taking steps, keep doing things, keep, one thing after the other, and it just snowballs. They would hold you back, easily letting go of them. Blowing air, feeding ego. So this person could just like be very egotistical, was trying to siphon your energy, your life. Yeah, so I feel like they were trying to copy you. I'm seeing somebody like put on clothes, like women's clothes. I don't know what that's about. Maybe somebody here likes to dress up in women's clothes. They are dating others behind your back. So they could have always been doing this, right? So forgive yourself. I also heard figure yourself out. So maybe there's something about learning about yourself, mastering your skills, abilities, your birth chart. Maybe you're studying that. Jupiter, of course, would be a great place to start. Venus, like any other, learn about astrology is a great place to understand yourself. But yeah, anyways, forgive yourself. Forgive, let go, let God. Don't waste your time. Yeah, just dip. It's over. Protected because you follow intuitive energy. So if like you have an instinct not to go there, you're probably right, because there could be a shark over there, right? You can mess up your blessing dealing with them. So be careful, because their energy, you don't want their energy near you. You don't want to interact with that energy. You don't want it in your life. They are hiding who they really are. So this could be somebody who has a lot of secrets. They took advantage of your kindness. Likes ghosting you. So this is somebody who has negative intentions. I'm seeing deadly intentions. They're trying to wear you down, raise your energy. So this could be somebody who's like literally actively doing some kind of like toxic shit. And if you start to protect yourself, it might come back. So yeah, I don't know. Say it right, Nelly Furtado. Your frequency is changing. Yeah, so continue to improve that so that you're like on a different radio station, right? Fueled by self-love. Energy blockage release. Beautiful. Trying to ruin your mood / confuse you. So I would just like totally, protect yourself in this Capricorn placements. We were talking about that. Later equals later, huge good karma, patience, right? So can't rush Capricorn, can't rush Saturn. But this is through mastery and time and end to end. It's really like at the end of it's a marathon. It's not a sprint, right? So don't rush accidents. Yeah, just like we said. Cutting through people's masks. You don't like their energy. So you could realize what energy they're operating from, set yourself free. Yeah, so maybe less is more, exactly. And that's so true in life and everything. Like, in cooking too, like you throw in 1,000 spices, it's not going to taste as good as if you just threw in a few carefully selected ones. Cleaning clears your mind. And it keeps things, motivated and clean. Mad, they see you winning. Don't get in the way of God's consequences to cause change. Interesting. So this you might need to let somebody deal with their karma or let them deal with their life or whatever. Don't get in the way of God's consequences to cause change. So this is like necessary, because it's kind of like, yeah, living consciousness. Yeah, everything is a part of living consciousness. Every thought you have, every idea, every intention. Plumbing issues equals bad karma. So you could notice like sometimes your plumbing gets weird when you're thinking about a certain person, and that's because your spirit team is trying to tell you to stop, right? Doing that. More energy work equals more gifts. So the more that you can shift your internal reality, the more that you can feel. It's all about emotions, right? And feelings. Mad at you because you saw it coming. So that's petty. I didn't get to checkmate you. All because of jealousy. Yeah, this person could have always only came at you for jealousy, right? It could have been entirely like jealousy focused or motivated by. Get up, go out and do something. Purposefully misunderstands you, wants to confuse you, take you away from your purpose, vision, sight, wanted you to be nothing. I also heard wanted you to be blind or dumb or something like that. Be careful of those. So be careful around this person. Be careful of those so greedy for your energy. Yeah, it's usually like bad people. It's haters because they're trying to like loop you and hurt you, right? Taking yourself out of a game of someone else playing puppet on a string. So this person's watching you. They are a drama starter. Yeah, and they operate in that frequency, so they just repeat the same shit. Don't give him any private info. Parents don't want to see you succeed. And being thankful for your life. So be grateful that you are protected and you're guided. But I hope you enjoyed it. I think you're entering a time of good karma, like we said. So enjoy it and take good care of yourself. And I think there's new opportunities because that reminds me of my other card, which has a picture of like a door for new opportunities. So it's like you're moving into a new reality, a new portal, a new dimension. So you're going to be more protected. And I think you're being guided and guarded. And there could be a lot of spirits watching over you as well. So thank you so much for being here. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal through the Buy Me a Coffee link. We'll leave a tip through there. Best of luck. Take care.